Here we are, peeps. The 500 is up and running. I do have an immediate, somewhat of a complaint, as the overflows do make a lot of noise. They're not really all that quiet at all. If I slow the flow way down, then maybe they'll quiet up, but I don't want to do that either. But you can definitely hear them. I mean, they do the job just fine, but they are not quiet one bit. But she's full. Had it full last night. Ran overnight. It's slowly getting up to temperature here. We're at 75.4 degrees. It started out at about 68, I think it was. Took a long time to heat up this much water. And downstairs as well. But it's rapidly clearing up, I would say, from all the circulation now. I got the pump on this side as well too, and of course the returns and the drains. She's clearing up. I just have all the dusty sand debris from the rock is pretty much covering the bottom of the tank. I had to climb in here last night, and I can see my footprints down there. So I had to adjust the return so they weren't shooting in tons of air bubbles. Now that's all good. Just the drains are more noisy than I would like. Otherwise, everything seems to be going well. Probably gonna need some more flow yet. Have to get 2 more RW20s on the end. Then that'd probably be all good. But it's a good start. Right now they're not in the wave making. They fluctuate throughout the day. Whatever the apex tells them to do. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm trying to look on my phone and I can't even see how the water level of the overflows there. I did have to dial the hammerhead back some. Originally with it wide open, the water was going all the way up the side and then it just was going into the top. So it was so much flow. But for now, I think I got her dialed in pretty good. It's all going into the sides. And the siphon stopping on the returns does work. It pretty much quits just about right away when I shut the pump off. Yeah, now we can go downstairs and check it out down there. There's the quarantine fishies here. They're getting excited. They're getting very excited down in there. Me too. And there we got the hammerhead running. My barrels are refilling again. And then here we got the sump up and running. The skimmer I have all the way on its lowest setting. I don't want to crank that up yet. What I probably should do is actually take that hose off of there, so in case I do get it too high and it overflows, it just goes back in. Because right now it would just be shooting it down the drain. But that's a bad idea to start with. But yeah, I mean there's a ton of flow, but it doesn't even look like it down here. I'm kind of shocked. I thought I'd have have a lot more current going on, but no, not really. I will probably put a sock on the output of the skimmer too, because when I look in there, there's a tiny bubbles, tons and thousands of tiny bubbles I can see dancing around on the water. You probably can't see it, but I had to do that with the skimmer last time too. I got the carbon back there. When I pulled the hose out last night to check, there was very little flow going through it. So I would say it's time to pull the first canister off and replenish that with new stuff. The second one's probably fine. I'm sure the first one will fill first and clog up. So I just will kind of alternate the two and put new one in the bad one. Everything's going good. We got no more leaks. I did have to do some work on the pump here. You can see it's all friggin' wet. Carpet's soaked. And there was leaking as well. There's no more going in that butter container, so that's good. It was leaking, but I just let it run overnight. It was a slow drip, but after a whole night's worth, it's a lot of water. Plus, when I was disconnecting the plumbing, I really made a mess. A whole bunch of water came flying out. But we got her now. All my dosing down there, I still have to get that set up and everything. That's not doing anything. I haven't even done the calibration on the dosing heads yet. I have to do that on all four. That shouldn't be too difficult. The RO system's doing great with the booster pump up there. Sure makes a difference. I can't imagine. I can't believe how clean the filters are. So in the very first sediment filter there, it's completely spotless. There's no dirt or anything at all, and I've made crap tons of water. Crap tons. And there's not even any dirt on it. And DI hasn't changed color or nothing yet. It's all good. So I'm pretty happy about that. The TDS coming in was only measuring 117, so that is pretty low. That never was that low in the past. A few years ago, I think it was around 140. So our water got even better yet since then. We got most of the Apex stuff over there in the corner, and a few more pieces that are under the stand in the breakout box. Another thing is that teed off drain line going into the other room. That one's closed at the moment. I still have to get the 65 in there full of water. I just was holding off at the moment. I was afraid I wouldn't have enough salt, but it turns out I have plenty. So once I have all my barrels full again, I should be able to fill that, because it's only 65 gallons. And obviously you don't fill it to the rim. And there's rock. So I'll probably do that tonight. But that's what we got for now. Thanks for watching.